Hello everyone. Today in this video we will discuss about history of English literature. We will look towards the different literary ages and periods in English history. The first age that we have is Old English period or the Anglo-Saxon period. It was from 450 AD to 1066 AD. The language in this period was mixture of native Brythonic and German language. There were three major types of poetry: the lyrics, the heroic, and the Christian poetry. There was use of alliteration and kennings in these poetries. The age is also famous for its Anglo-Saxon chronicles started by King Alfred. The famous poets of this age are Cædmon, while it was in this age in 597 AD that the England was converted into a Christian nation by Saint Augustine. The next we have is Anglo-Norman period, that is it was started with Norman conquest in 1066 AD. In this period, England was trilingual nation as the ordinary people spoke English, the upper class used French, and the clergies used Latin. During this period, famous universities like Oxford and Cambridge was built. The famous poets are Geoffrey of Monmouth, Wace, and Pearl Poet. The works include The Owl and the Nightingale. During this age, the works had the genres of romance, chronicles, and religious writings. The next we have the Age of Chaucer, which is also called the opening of English literature. It was from 1340 AD to 1400 AD. During this age, dominance shifted from French and Latin to English in this literature. Chaucer is called the father of English literature. He lived under three kings: Edward III, Richard II, and Henry IV. His major works are The Canterbury Tales, The Book of Duchess, House of Fame, Parliament of Fowls, and Troilus and Cressida. Along with Chaucer, William Langland and John Gower wrote in this age. This age saw Hundred-Year War, Black Death, Peasant Rebellion. Bible was also translated into English vernacular language. The next we have is the Age of Revival, that is from 1400 AD to 1558 AD. During this age, there was Reformation led by Martin Luther. Printing press was invented in this age. There was War of Roses between House of York and House of Lancaster. It was during this age that Tudor dynasty was established. Henry VII became the first Tudor king. His successor, Henry VIII, married 6 times for a son. He had children from his first wife, daughter Mary, and from second wife, daughter Elizabeth. Famous authors from this age are William Tyndale, Thomas More, and Erasmus. Next we have Elizabethan age, 1558 AD to 1604 AD. This age is the golden age of England as well as English literature. During this age, Queen Elizabeth restored peace after the violent reign of her stepsister, Queen Mary. This age saw Renaissance and humanism. During this age, drama flourished and there was development in prose. Scientific movements were led by Robert Bacon. Famous poets of this age are Edmund Spenser and Philip Sidney, while the major dramatists are William Shakespeare, Christopher Marlowe, and Thomas Kidd. After Elizabethan age, we have Jacobean age. It lasted from 1603 to 1625 AD. There was rule of first Stuart king James I. During this age, there were main themes of darkness and evil in the works. Next we have is Caroline age, 1625 AD to 1640 AD. During King Charles I rule. Dramatists of these ages are George Chapman, Ben Jonson, John Webster, Thomas Middleton. During this age, metaphysical poetry developed, and main metaphysical poets are John Donne, Andrew Marvell, G. H. Mead. After this, we have Civil War and the Commonwealth period, 1640 AD to 1660 AD. During this, there was civil war between Charles I and Parliament, due to which Charles I was executed and Oliver Cromwell became the Lord Protector of England. The theatres were banned and the poets in this age were John Milton and John Bunyan. After this, we have Restoration age that lasted from 1660 AD to 1700 AD. This age is also called the Age of Dryden. During this age, Charles II ascended the throne and monarchy was restored in England. The theatre ban was lifted. The works in this age showcased realism and wit. During this age, 2 political parties, Troy and Whigs, was formed. Major writers in this age are John Dryden, Thomas Kimmer, William Congreve, Aphra Behn, and Samuel Butler. After Restoration age, we have the Enlightenment age that was from 1700 AD to 1798 AD. This age is also called the Age of Reason, the Age of Sensibility, and the Augustan age. This age saw the publication of magazine due to the development of coffee houses. Tatler was the first magazine published. There were scientific revolutions by Newton and Galileo. Famous writers in this age are Alexander Pope, Richard Steele, Jonathan Swift, Henry Fielding, and Samuel Richardson. Dictionary of English Language was published by Samuel Johnson. Satires were very famous in this age. Next, we have his Romantic Age that started with the publication of lyrical ballad in 1793 and lasted to 1837. This was a result of industrial revolution. The writers turned towards nature due to increasing city life and industrialization. The writers laid emphasis on idealization of nature and rural life and focused more on feelings and emotions. The poetry in this time was written in simple and ordinary language. The famous poets of Romantic Age are William Wordsworth, William Blake, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Robert Southey, Lord Byron, P.B. Shelley, and John Keats. The novelists in this age were John Austen, Richard Sheridan, Walter Scott, and Horace Walpole. After Romantic Age, we have Victorian Age that started from 1837 AD to 1901 AD. It was during the Queen Victoria's rule. Charles Darwin's Origin of Species caused a clash between faith and reason during this age. The famous poets are D.G. Rossetti, Matthew Arnold, Alfred Tennyson, and J.M. Hopkins. The novelists during this age that wrote were Charles Dickens, George Eliot, Emily Bront, Charlotte Bront, Thomas Hardy, Oscar Wilde, William Makepeace Thackeray. Then we have the modern age from 1901 AD to 1945 AD. This age saw World War I and Great Depression, which led to the fragmented society. There was decline in civilization and humanity. Sigmund Freud's interpretation of dreams in 1900 AD led to interest in functioning of mind. There was use of symbols and stream of consciousness in the works of this age. Famous writers of this age are T.S. Eliot, W.B. Yeats, Virginia Woolf, J.B. Shaw, George Orwell, D.H. Lawrence, and James Joyce. Then we have postmodern age that started from 1945. During this age, England lost its power and rule, and US became a superpower. The works in this age use of irony and skepticism. Confessional poetry was famous. Authors celebrated disorientation and absurdity in their work. There were movements like Theatre of Absurd, Angry Young Men Theatre, and more. The writers of this age are Samuel Beckett, Tom Stoppard, Ted Hughes, John Hobson, Philip Larkin, and Angela Carter. That was for the history of English literature. Thank you.